name's Rob Palmer. I'm a shed builder from Northampton. This is my Triumph 500. It's a 1968 Daytona. Did it all myself, polished it up for chrome myself, and made the seat. Did all the molding on all the tank for the moons and all the ribbing and the little ducktail. All of the controls, all of the kickstart and all the levers were heated and bent in so that the bike was much narrower. The exhausts were cut and ripple pipe put in to give it a bit of like a 60s show vibe, so it wasn't too simple. Made the oil tank. The oil tank's made from just sheet steel, and I actually make 4 because the first 3 went wrong. But yeah, this is the 4th version, and it was kind of tricky because all the plumbing inside, like the old Triumphs, but it was nice to make it by hand because you could make it fit perfectly in the space left between the fender and the down tube. Single carb instead of dual carb, just to keep it a bit simpler. Foot pegs that were just made from steel plate and steel rod, just all welded up in my workshop. It's got a 1950s bicycle headlight with a kind of retrofitted car LED headlight in there. It's batteryless bike as well. There's no batteries on it, so it's you just kick it over and the lights come on, and that's it. There's no, which keeps it really simple. A lot of the wiring I've ran through the frame, so there's no extra wiring or cables or unnecessary things like that. But yeah, I'm not a pro builder. It's all kind of a learning experience. It's only my 2nd bike, so it was a bit of a curve to it. But yeah, I kind of got there in the end. That's about it. I hope you like it. It was a pleasure to make it. It was stressful at times, but I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. So looking forward to starting the next one.
Guys, why are we standing in front of this 68 Triumph? Ross?
Because we're not allowed to have favourites, but it's one of our favourites. All 3 of us, in fact a handful of us, walk past this bike and keep double taking and looking at it. I just really like it. I really like the stance. Some of the smaller details on it are fantastic, but just the overall silhouette, for me, it just says simplicity and just go f***ing ride me.
Yeah, how about you, Dutch?
Well, I mean, everything Ross just said, spot on. But also, we're in Shed Row. This is a shed build. It's not a pro build. And it's one of the prettiest bikes here. The reason I'm drawn to it is because this is not my thing. The Z900s were the thing I drew on my school book. I'm drawn to the fact that I know nothing about it, but I want to go on it. I mean, look at it. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? And it's got all the kind of stuff I wouldn't want, like big up sweat bars, and it's kind of, a low bobber seat, and your feet are going to be... it's not even proper foot forward, your legs are going to be pretzeled up, but it's just pretty. I like it, I want it, and I want to go on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm drawn to the detail work of all this, because every time that we walk by it...
This ditty little headlight. Yeah. I love this little headlight with a sort of brown amber glass.
Yeah, and right behind the headlight even, there's that engraved nice little...
Love that.
And then if you come down into the engine, like all the wiring is beautiful, all the cloth covered. And then it's got that beautiful simplicity of like, you could have built up a bike around this, but just that tiny little carb, tiny little seat, tiny little bike, nice and skinny, sucked together. And it's like, yeah, you just kind of want to tuck this away in your garage and pull it out on the weekends to just go for a quick rip,
Well, it's partly just look at me, I'm pretty, which it is, but also, you actually could ride it. It looks like a rideable, fun thing. So for me, it's shed built. It's really, really pretty. We're all drawn to it for some reason, and it hasn't even got a funky, leery, posh, clever paint job, but it just looks rideable. You just want to play on it.
Yeah, a simple black hardtail somehow has captured all of us.
Yeah. Oh, not just us as well. I've been chatting to some other builders, and everyone keeps walking past this and absolutely loves it. The simplicity, that's what it's about.